Hey Broncos Nation, let's get straight to the point. The latest updates are stirring the hearts of all Denver Broncos fans. Get ready for an analysis of the changes shaking up our team and the expectations for what's to come. The Denver Broncos, one of the most iconic franchises in the NFL, recently announced the hiring of Todd Davis for the position of Defensive Quality Control Coach. The news, initially reported by Zach Stevens of DNVR Sports, marks Davis's return to the organization, but this time in a completely different role. After a solid career as a linebacker, Davis now takes on a position on the coaching staff, working directly under defensive coordinator Vance Joseph and head coach Sean Payton. Davis's hiring is not only a career shift for the former player, but also a strategic move by the Broncos, who aim to strengthen their coaching staff with professionals who have on-field experience and a deep understanding of the game. This article explores Davis's journey, his importance to the Broncos, and what his addition to the coaching staff could mean for the future of the franchise. Todd Davis, 32, began his football journey as an underrated linebacker, but quickly stood out for his work ethic, tactical intelligence, and game-reading ability. Born in Sacramento, California, Davis played college football at Sacramento State University, where he caught the attention of NFL scouts. Despite not being selected in the 2014 NFL Draft, he signed as an undrafted free agent with the New Orleans Saints, where he first crossed paths with Sean Payton, now the Broncos head coach. His time with the Saints was brief but significant. Davis learned the fundamentals of professional football in one of the league's most respected organizations. In 2014, he was signed by the Denver Broncos, where he finally found his place in the NFL. Over 6 seasons in Denver, Davis became one of the pillars of the defense, amassing impressive stats: 467 tackles, 13 passes defended, 11 quarterback pressures, 2 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 forced fumble, and 1 interception that resulted in a 20-yard touchdown. Beyond his individual stats, Davis was an integral part of the team that won Super Bowl 50 in the 2015 season. His versatility as a rotational linebacker and his contributions on special teams were crucial to the team's success during that historic season. After leaving the Broncos, Davis had brief stints with the Minnesota Vikings 2020 and New York Giants 2021, before deciding to retire as a player. Since then, he has dedicated himself to a new chapter in his life, working as a sports commentator for DNVR Sports and participating in coaching internships with the Broncos. The transition from player to coach is a common path for many professional athletes, but not all succeed in making this shift. For Todd Davis, however, this transition seems natural. Throughout his playing career, he was always known for his leadership and tactical understanding of the game, qualities essential for anyone aspiring to become a coach. In the summer of 2023, Davis participated in a coaching internship with the Broncos during training camp. This experience was crucial in helping him understand the challenges and responsibilities of being a coach. Now, as a defensive quality control coach, Davis will be responsible for analyzing film, identifying opponent tendencies, and assisting in the development of defensive strategies. His on-field experience, combined with his technical knowledge, makes him a valuable asset to the Broncos' coaching staff. Additionally, his familiarity with the organization's culture and his prior relationship with Sean Payton and Vance Joseph will facilitate his integration into the staff. The role of a defensive quality control coach, DQC, is often underrated but extremely important to a team's success. The DQC is responsible for ensuring that all aspects of the defense align with the strategy set by the defensive coordinator and head coach. This includes detailed film analysis, identifying opponent weaknesses, and preparing reports that help players understand their on-field responsibilities. For Todd Davis, this role is an opportunity to apply his tactical knowledge and playing experience in a broader context. He will have the chance to work directly with players, helping them improve their skills and understand the nuances of the Broncos' defensive system. The hiring of Todd Davis as a defensive quality control coach is a strategic move by the Broncos in several ways. First, Davis brings a winning mentality, honed during his time as a player on the Super Bowl 50 winning team. This experience is invaluable for a franchise looking to return to the top of the NFL. Additionally, Davis is an example of dedication and perseverance. His journey from an undrafted free agent to becoming one of the leaders of the Broncos' defense serves as an inspiration for the team's younger players. His ability to connect with athletes and impart knowledge will be a key factor in the development of the defense. Finally, Davis's addition to the coaching staff reinforces the Broncos' commitment to investing in professionals who understand the organization's culture and are aligned with the franchise's long-term goals. Davis's arrival comes at a time of renewal for the Broncos. With Sean Payton taking over as head coach in 2023, the team has begun a rebuilding process aimed at returning the franchise to the elite level of the NFL. Payton, who won a Super Bowl as head coach of the New Orleans Saints, is known for his innovative approach and ability to maximize his players' potential. Alongside Payton, defensive coordinator Vance Joseph has the task of revitalizing a defense that, despite its talent, has not reached its full potential in recent years. Joseph's experience, combined with Davis's tactical knowledge, creates a solid foundation for the development of a more consistent and efficient defense. The hiring of Todd Davis as a defensive quality control coach reflects the Denver Broncos' long-term vision. By bringing back a former player who was part of the franchise's historic moments, the team not only strengthens its coaching staff, but also reconnects with its identity and culture. For Davis, this is an opportunity to begin a new chapter in his career, applying his knowledge and experience to contribute to the team's success. His return to the Broncos, now as a coach, symbolizes the closing of one cycle and the beginning of another, filled with challenges and possibilities. As the Broncos continue their journey in pursuit of more championships, Todd Davis's presence on the coaching staff will undoubtedly be an important factor in this quest for excellence. With a mix of experience, youth, and determination, the future of the Broncos looks promising, and Davis will be at the center of this new era. The Denver Broncos, one of the most iconic franchises in the NFL, are currently undergoing a period of transition and renewal. After parting ways with a former linebacker who took on the role of head coach, the team is already eyeing another candidate with a similar background to lead the team. This strategy reflects a growing trend in the league, where former defensive players, particularly linebackers, have been excelling as coaches due to their strategic vision and leadership abilities. Meanwhile, the focus is also on the offense, with the need for a veteran wide receiver to support young quarterback Bo Nix, who is entering his second season in the NFL. The decision to hire a former linebacker as head coach is no coincidence. Players who have played this position often have a comprehensive understanding of the game, as they need to coordinate the defense, read the opposing offense's plays, and make quick decisions under pressure. These skills translate well to the role of a coach, where the ability to adjust strategies in real time and motivate players is crucial. The Denver Broncos seem to be following this trend. After saying goodbye to their previous head coach, who was also a former linebacker, the team is already in talks with another prominent figure who has an impressive history as a player and is now looking to establish himself as a coach. This change could bring a new dynamic to the team, especially on defense, which has been one of the franchise's priorities in recent years. While the Broncos work on defining their coaching staff, the focus is also on the offense. According to Mike Jones of The Athletic, the team is looking for an experienced wide receiver to form an effective duo with Bo Nix, the young quarterback entering his second NFL season. Nix had a solid debut in 2024, completing 66.3% of his passes for 3,175 yards and 29 touchdowns, with 12 interceptions. However, for him to continue developing, it is essential that the team provides him with reliable offensive options. Courtland Sutton was the standout in the receiving group in 2024, accumulating 1,081 yards and 8 touchdowns. However, beyond him, the Broncos did not have many consistent options. Marvin Mims, a 22-year-old specialist in returns, finished as the team's second-best receiver with 503 yards. This lack of depth in the offense was one of the team's weaknesses. Last season, and the signing of a veteran wide receiver could be the solution to this problem. One of the most mentioned names as a potential addition is Amari Cooper, a 5-time Pro Bowl wide receiver. Cooper, 30, is known for his ability to create separation, run precise routes, and make big plays. However, his 2024 season fell short of expectations. After a mid-season trade, he struggled to fully adapt to the Buffalo Bills, finishing with an average of just 39.1 yards per game in 14 matches and 4 touchdowns. Despite this, Cooper is coming off an impressive 2023 season in which he accumulated 1,250 receiving yards with the Cleveland Browns. His experience and proven ability make him an attractive candidate for the Broncos, who need a player who can contribute immediately and help develop Bo Nix's potential. Additionally, Cooper's playing style seems to fit well within Sean Payton's offensive system. The Broncos' offensive coordinator, known for his creativity and ability to maximize his players' talents. The 2024 season was a significant milestone for the Denver Broncos. After years of ups and downs, the team finally made it to the playoffs for the first time since 2015. With a 10-7 record, the Broncos showed signs of improvement in several areas, especially on offense, led by Bo Nix, and on defense, which remained solid for most of the season. However, their playoff run was short-lived, and the team knows it needs to make adjustments to advance further in the postseason. Signing an experienced wide receiver like Amari Cooper could be a crucial step in that direction. Additionally, the Broncos' financial flexibility, with just under $40.9 million in cap space, according to Over the Cap, allows the team to make strategic moves in the free agent market. The addition of a veteran wide receiver like Cooper could bring several benefits to the Broncos. First, he would provide a reliable option for Bo Nix, helping the young quarterback gain confidence and consistency. Moreover, his experience would be valuable for younger receivers like Marvin Mims, who are still developing their skills. Cooper also has the ability to make big plays in crucial moments, something the Broncos needed on several occasions during the 2024 season. His presence on offense would force opposing defenses to dedicate more attention to him, opening up opportunities for other players like Courtland Sutton to shine even more. Of course, signing a player like Amari Cooper is not without its challenges. He would need to quickly adapt to Sean Payton's offensive system and build a strong connection with Bo Nix. By Nix and the addition of experienced players like Cooper, the future looks promising. It's worth looking back at history to understand the importance of a veteran wide receiver on a developing team. A notable example is the partnership between Peyton Manning and Demaryius Thomas, which was crucial to the Broncos' success in the past decade. Thomas, a talented and experienced wide receiver, was a key part of the offense that led the Broncos to Super Bowl 50. While it may be unfair to directly compare Cooper to Thomas, signing a player with his profile could have a similar impact. He would not only contribute on the field but also bring a winning mentality to the locker room, something invaluable for a young team like the Broncos. The Denver Broncos are at a pivotal moment. With new leadership and the pursuit of an experienced wide receiver, the team is preparing to take the next step in its rebuilding journey. Signing a player like Amari Cooper could be the catalyst the Broncos need to establish themselves as consistent contenders in the AFC playoffs as the team works. To improve its offense and maintain a solid defense, fans can hold on to hope that the years of frustration are coming to an end. With Bo Nix at the helm and strategic reinforcements, the future of the Denver Broncos looks bright. The 2025 season promises to be exciting, and all eyes will be on Mile High Stadium to see if the Broncos can finally return to the top of the NFL. Stay tuned for the latest news and updates on the Denver Broncos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get all the information firsthand and not miss any details.